So, what exactly did cause me to go into A-Fib after having been out of it for over a year? Was it the carnivore diet? Was it going off plan and eating crap while trying to do the carnivore diet? Was it exercising way too hard? Stay tuned, we're going to talk about it. This is the Carnivore Champion. Welcome back to the Carnivore Champion. My name is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to discuss my history of A-Fib. I had A-Fib before I ever went carnivore and before the pandemic came out. I have been suffering with A-Fib off and on for several years. I had two cardio versions. That's where they put you to sleep and shock you, clear. Both of those didn't work. I ended up having a cardiac ablation where they go in through your groin, they go up into your heart, they kind of kill off part of your heart to try to settle down the rest of it. And that worked. I went off of A-Fib for a while, and then I found carnivore and was doing really, really well. But then I had some really stressful things happen in my life. My little trucking company was losing money hand over fist. I gave in to temptation, started eating garbage again to deal with the stress, and I went back into A-Fib. But what exactly happened when I went back into A-Fib? And I remember the exact moment I went into A-Fib. I was actually just outside of Indianapolis, Indiana, and I was trying to see how fast I could do 40 push-ups. And I had a subscriber and a friend of mine there watching me. Well, I was really exercising as hard as I could because my diet had kind of gone to crap. I was trying to exercise very, very hard to try to undo the damage I was doing with the donuts and the honey buns and the Rice Krispie treats and yada, yada, yada. And on the 38th push-up, I was straining so hard, but I wanted to get those last two. I had an audience watching me. I was filming it for my YouTube video. Then on the 39th, I was pushing really, really hard, and it became obvious I probably wasn't going to get that 40th one, so I just kept straining, trying to get the 39th push-up. As I was straining, trying to push myself back up, I felt something happen in my chest, and I immediately knew I was back in A-Fib. And I've been in A-Fib from that moment to right now, which pretty much sucks because I was doing so well. I was working out hard, and even though I was eating crappy, I was not in A-Fib until that exact moment. So I'm not quite sure what caused it. Was it the crappy sugar seed oil filled food and trying to do carnivore at the same time? Was it over strenuous exercising? Was it stress related because I was under a mountain of stress at the time? I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to see my electrophysiocardiologist today at 1 o'clock. Right now it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm out here at Dorton Park. I'm going to do some jump rope. I'm going to run 6 30-yard sprints, and then I'm going to try to get 15 push-ups in. Just give me a nice workout before I go to the doctor today. I have to have labs drawn before I go to the doctor, and then when I get to the doctor, he should have the results of my labs because the lab is connected to the hospital. So at the end of this video, once you see my workout, which I'm getting ready to go do, I will put on there, on here, what my doctor said about my A-Fib, what's the plan going forward. It's not really affecting me. Really, I'm able to exercise and do the things I want to do, but I don't want to live in A-Fib if I can help it. So I'm getting ready to go do my exercises. You guys can see my time to beat in the 30-yard dash is 5.79 seconds. We didn't have any rain yesterday for the first time in a long time, so the field should be a good bit drier. Maybe I can push off a little harder, get a better time. If I beat 5.79 today, which I feel pretty confident that I will, then I'm going to move that line from 30 yards to 35 yards for next week. Building my way back up to that 40-yard dash where my record is 7.77 seconds. And I'm going to try to get ahead of that, try to beat that record. But for now, I'm just going to go and get a good workout, and at the end of my workout, I'll come back on here and I'll tell you what the doctor said and what the plan is going forward, and maybe get his opinion on what actually caused me to go back into A-Fib. Stay tuned for that, but for now, we got to get going. We got exercises to do. Cue the music. Let's go.
58 candles on the cake today, but I feel like I'm 20 in a bright new way. Lace up my shoes, hit the road with a grin, chasing the sunrise, let the new day begin. Sprinting down the pavement, wind in my hair, every step's a rhythm that takes me anywhere. Got my sights set high, I'm reaching for the sky. With every heartbeat I know I can fly. I'm forever young at heart, can't slow me down. Sprinting like a wild horse, I'm running this town. With passion and with purpose, I'm living my dreams. 58 years young, bursting at the seams. Waits in the morning, feeling that burn. Every lift and stretch, it's a new lesson learned. Cardio and laughter, friendships that inspire. This journey keeps on rolling, fueled by the fire. Golden years glimmering like stars in the night. Age is just a number, it's my heart that takes flight. In this dance of life, I refuse to sit still. With a spirit so radiant, I'm bending to my will. Slow me down, sprinting like a wild horse, I'm running this town. With passion and with purpose, I'm living my dreams. 58 years young, bursting at the seams. So here's to the laughter, to the moves that we make. Let's raise our glasses high to the memories we create. Playing like a kid, nothing's out of reach. Lessons learned in sweat that the heart will teach. Every day's a gift, a chance to renew. With strength in my body, I know what to do. Life's a beautiful journey, I'm savoring the run. From the first light of day to the setting sun, I move with my rhythm and I dance with my soul. At 58 and climbing, I'm feeling so whole. I'm forever young at heart, can't slow me down. And with purpose, I'm living my dreams. 58 years young, bursting at the seams. So let's keep on running.
Okay, gang, just getting home from the electrophysiocardiologist doctor's appointment today, and I guess it went okay. Not really sure what I was looking for there, but all the doctor wanted to do was put me on a medication called flecainide, which I reminded him I've taken before, and it had no effect whatsoever. It didn't help, it didn't hurt, I didn't have any benefit from it at all. And he said, well, what about doing another cardio version, which is where they put you to sleep and they shock your heart back into rhythm. I reminded him that I'd had two. The first one lasted a week, and the second one lasted a day, so they were unsuccessful. And I didn't see the benefit of doing a third one. You know, it's a lot of risk and a lot of trouble to go through for something that hasn't worked at all in the past. So he basically said, just keep doing what you're doing, continue working on your health. I'm going towards the end of next month for a echocardiogram. We're going to check my ejection fraction, make sure my heart's pumping good, and then we'll reconvene in 6 months and see if there's a plan going forward. He says, you know, stay on the blood thinner if you want. He said, really, you don't really need the blood thinner. He said, but if you want to take it, it's not hurting anything. But so I may stop taking the blood thinner because I read where taking magnesium with this particular blood thinner, Eliquis, can cause your blood to be a little too thin. So I'm going to up the magnesium and discontinue the Eliquis for now, and we'll see if that helps at all. Going to continue to eat clean carnivore, do my sprints, limit stress, get a good night's rest, get in the sun, and do some grounding. So that's the update. And the update basically is a non-update. We're just going to come back in 6 months and see how we're doing. I did get labs drawn today, if you guys can see that. So hopefully I'll have the lab results back pretty soon, and I can look and see if there's been any change in my labs from May the 1st to today. We'll see. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure and check out me and Brian on our Wednesday night podcast. Real Talk with Brian and Johnny will be on YouTube, on Brian's channel at Wikivore, or on my channel, The Carnivore Champion, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Until then, guys, take care. Carnivore Champion, out.